Is this a fake video? iCameron posting a video to YouTube? No, that can't be true. Yes, guys, I am posting a video, as you guys can see, because you're watching this video right now. So I must have posted a video on YouTube because you're watching this and you're... Anyway, yes, I decided to make a little follow-up video because the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta is over, and I'm sure you guys are probably watching me when I log into PlayStation, and you can see that that's pretty much all I've been playing this week and this weekend. So I want to give my 2 cents what I thought about the beta and my overall experience. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be explaining what's going on with my YouTube career. Will I be pursuing it? Will I be done with it forever? And what's going to be going on in general. But let's talk about the UC4 beta. So here are my 2 cents. This is how I'm going to break it down. I'm going to compare this a lot to The Last of Us. And the main reason for that is because that is Naughty Dog's other flagship title on the PlayStation 4. That's pretty much where all the multiplayer players play, is on The Last of Us if you're a Naughty Dog fan. Personally, that's my opinion. The Last of Us is top 3 shooters on next generation consoles, in my personal opinion. So there's a lot for Uncharted to live up to. So pretty much, guys, if you are a Last of Us player, you're going to notice a lot of similarities. Rightfully so, because The Last of Us is a great multiplayer game. There's no reason why they shouldn't take everything from that and put it into over Uncharted. Now, it's not like Uncharted 2 or Uncharted 3. It's kind of a big step different in going with all its new abilities and new mystics and pretty much the gameplay, but it does take a lot of features from The Last of Us, such as the way the classes are set up, the map lane system. It's a standard 3-lane map system that The Last of Us is famous for, including Call of Duty 4 and Call of Duty 5. A lot of the revive system is teamwork heavy, okay? This game is not like Call of Duty, guys. You know, if you're like me, you play Call of Duty a lot, you know how to win the game even though you have crappy teammates. But when it comes to Uncharted and pretty much Naughty Dog games in general, you need to have decent teammates to win the game. I'm not talking that you're going to need mics all the time or you need to party up, but just hope that you have a decent players on your team because you cannot carry at all in this game. I'm a good player, but I cannot put the whole team on my back and come out with the W. No, it's not going to happen in this game. And it's not just like your teammates. Like, I was playing with Nick A30. I believe he's a fellow YouTuber who is into The Last of Us. I'm pretty sure I've watched his videos. I wasn't party up with him. We just ended up in the same lobby, and I don't know if the guy is any good or not. I'm not exactly sure what his channel's based off, but even when he was on the team, I still had to carry, and I could not win. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying you're causing drama, you're calling another YouTuber out. I could care less. Maybe he was an off game. Maybe it wasn't even him playing. Maybe I'm mistaken. You guys can look at the gamer tag in the video. It's one of that city maps. That you'll see his gamer tag in there eventually. But overall, the game is really, really good. I'm looking forward to this. You know, I'll probably be playing this pretty much all of next year because Black Ops is not cutting it out for me. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun game, but Uncharted has everything I wanted to have. Now, let's talk about some of the problems I do have. I want to get the stuff out of the way that I don't like because it's a very short list, and I want to talk about the good stuff I do like later on in the video. So, the stuff that I do not like. The El Dorado special mystic ability, whatever you want to call it, that's a little overpowered. I would have to say nerf that. I do think sniping is a little bit flimsy, seems a little bit floaty. You know, my opinion, Last of Us sniping was really damn great. It's not as sharp or accurate as that, but it is close. It's much better than previous Uncharted games sniping because Uncharted 2 sniping was absolutely dreadful. I hated it. And I'm not exactly sure why this is, but so the multiplayer is running at 60 frames per second, 900p, which I can notice. Don't believe when people tell you that there's no difference. There is a difference. Simply click 720 and 1080p on your YouTube video. You are going to see that difference. But there is this green haze on all of the game, all of the matches. It's a haze. It's kind of like what they did back in the Call of Duty games on PlayStation 3, especially in Black Ops 2, you notice a lot. They kind of make everything whited out so the graphics weren't as sharp to make it easier for the console to handle. I feel like on multiplayer it's doing that quite a lot, especially on the jungle map. But from what I can tell on single player, because that's 30 frames per second at 1080p, that's not there. So maybe that's some kind of, they have to balance it out with that. But if it's just a technical gimmick, maybe they could fix it in the future. Who knows? But that's something I noticed. Let me know if you guys noticed it too. Now, the things I like, of course, I love when it's a team-oriented game. We did not get to play any other type of game modes. It was just TDM. I'm hoping for a lot more stuff because I've been playing The Last of Us for so long that they have such limited game modes. They really need to catch up to big-tier games like Battlefield and Call of Duty. Those guys have plentiful amounts of game types. Sure, mainly people play TDM, but why not push it out to everybody else? You know, get somebody else playing some cooler game modes. I'm sure you guys can think of it. I'm sure there's gonna be capture the flag, stuff like that. I love the guns. The guns feel really balanced in my opinion. None of them stood out in my opinion thinking like, oh, this is overpowered or this is too weak. No, they all felt pretty balanced except for the shotgun. I think you would need to buff the range a little bit because the maps are so not really close quarters unless you're like right here in the jungle area in the middle of the cave. That's pretty much about it when you can use the shotgun. The rest, it seems like the maps are more used to assault or sniper rifle gameplay, but that could just be my type of play style. I really do like the perk system. Just great 25-point perk system. You can customize like crazy. Lots of variety in it. There is microtransactions again, but luckily it's not for guns. It is for cosmetics. So if you're into that kind of thing, I am, but I wish it was for free that you could somehow earn because, you know, if I see Nate wearing a tuxedo, I like, oh, that guy must be a good player. But no, it's, oh, that guy spent money on PSN to get that. It has its pros, it has its cons. It depends what type of player you are. For me, it doesn't really matter because I'll buy them anyway, but it'd be really cool back like in the Halo days. If you saw somebody with a flaming helmet, you knew that guy was good. And overall, the beta was really, really good, but of course, there was a lot of matchmaking problems. Now, a lot of people are saying on the forums that, no, these matchmaking problems will be fixed in the final game. I don't think so, because usually betas, they never really change much, especially when it comes to these console betas. It's not like a PC game, but Naughty Dog is kind of known for that. Uncharted 2, 3, and The Last of Us are known for its terrible matchmaking. Sometimes you can wait 10 minutes before you can find the lobby, and there are people playing, so I don't expect that to be anything better, you know. Once you get into a lobby, just stay in that lobby as long as possible because you don't want to go back to the matchmaking screen. So that's pretty much all my thoughts and opinions. I'm loving the beta. It was pretty damn good. It makes me more excited for Uncharted and hopefully become a bigger game because Uncharted is known for single player, but I want them to also be known for the multiplayer because it's so damn good. Now for the future of the channel. This is what most of you guys probably be wanting to hear about. Okay. So, as you guys know, you probably didn't see an ad on this video. It's because I got so many goddamn strikes I can't make ads or money on my YouTube channel anymore. But I did start up 2 new channels. They're called Let's Play Games and Let's Watch Movies. Those are the 2 channels. I have them registered right now. Luckily, somehow those weren't taken. And I will be uploading them probably sometime early next year. And I'll be uploading them the way I did on iCamera. And you guys might be asking, what's the point of doing that? Well, I'm moving to Australia hopefully sometime next year. And I want to be starting a production company. Kind of what like Funhouse has or Inside Gaming, aka what Adam Kovic used to do. I want to have a bunch of guys who work with me in a studio where we're just uploading like crazy. That'll probably be starting in 2017. So I want to grow the channel as much as I can in 2016. And I'm going to have a staff pretty much in 2017 running the channel with me, keeping up with all the latest content, just talking about everything entertainment in general. Now, I know that's a little vague, but of course details will be coming out as long as I'm making videos, and the more I make, the more progress I do, eventually that dream can come true. But that's pretty much the gist of it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Sorry if this commentary sounds broken up, but I haven't made a video in so long.